It was my son and his passion for wrestling that gave me the idea for this book. He and his friends spent hours, days of their lives practicing, rolling their eyeballs back up into their lids and poking out their tongues, scowling like The Undertaker, who would appear regularly on WWF. They'd leap on each other and pound each other, jump over each other, and I'd hear these alarming noises from the other end of the house doing the laundry and try to block it out. The special move that was reserved for me was on Saturday mornings we'd practice the 5-star frog splash. This required very little effort from me, which was good. I'd just have to lie there on the bed, rigid like a plank of wood, and my son would be up the other end of the hallway to get a good run up. When I shouted, "Ready!" he'd come hurling down the hallway and into the room and burst in on me like a bomb. His arms and legs would splay wide, and his chest would hit mine, although he was always very considerate and careful to take most of his weight on his arms. The good thing was, afterwards I'd manoeuvre a little bit of time to have a cuddle from him, which was lovely. When I was little, I suppose my major passion was for words. I had a notebook and I would collect words the way some people collect stamps. I had a grandmother who shared some of this passion. Well, she had a great admiration for a good vocabulary, and I'd go over to see her often on Sundays. And once I remember saying to her, looking around her garden and saying what a wonderful, ubiquitous garden she had. And she sort of fell back. I realised now she was laughing, but it was as if her legs had fallen from beneath her. So I thought, well, this had a really good effect, so I would write ubiquitous down, and I would use it ubiquitously, mostly wrongly. One thing I noticed as I was growing up was that it was good to have a passion of your own, but lonely if no one else shared it. Words, though, were a perfect passion to have, because eventually, if you figured out how to use them the right way, you could share them. And then, learning to read and enjoying books, I realised that you could also share other people's words and get right inside their minds and understand what they cared about most. I think it was C.S. Lewis, who wrote the Narnia books, who said that we read so as not to be alone. Books have always been great company for me throughout all my life, and I hope Lewis is for anybody who picks up the book Lewis Beside Himself.